し。
What is air pollution? Air pollution refers to the release of pollutants into the air that are detrimental to human health and the planet as a whole. What causes air pollution? Most air pollution comes from energy use and production, says John Walk, director of the Clean Air Project, part of the Climate and Clean Energy Program at NRDC. Burning fossil fuels releases gases and chemicals into the air, and in a special destructive feedback loop, air pollution not only contributes to climate change but it is also exacerbated by it. Air pollution in the form of carbon dioxide and methane raises the Earth's temperature. Walk says, another type of air pollution is then worsened by that increased heat. Smog forms when the weather is warmer and there's more ultraviolet radiation. Climate change also increases the production of allergenic air pollutants, including mold. Thanks to damp conditions caused by extreme weather and increased flooding and pollen due to a larger pollen season and more pollen production. Effects of air pollution. While we've made progress over the last 40 plus years, improving air quality in the other countries, thanks to the Clean Air Act, climate change will make it harder in the future to meet pollution standards. which are designated to protect health, says Kim Norton, Senior Scientist and Deputy Director of the NRDC Science Center. Clean Air Act states in many parts of the United States and other countries, pollution has reduced the distance and clarity of what we see by 70%. The sources of smog and soot are similar. Both came from cars and trucks, factories, power plants, incinerators, engines, anything that combusts fossil fuels such as coal, gas, or natural gas, Walk says. The tiniest airborne particles in soot, whether they're in the form of a gas or solids, are especially dangerous because they can penetrate the lungs and bloodstream and worsen bronchitis that leads to heart attacks and even hasten death. What is climate change? The term climate change refers to the general weather conditions of a place over many years. In the United States, for example, Maine's climate is cold and snowy in winter while South Florida is tropical year-round. Climate change is a significant variation of average weather conditions, say, conditions becoming warmer, wetter, or drier over several decades or more. It's the longer-term trend that differentiates climate change from natural weather variability. And while climate change and global warming are often used interchangeably, global warming, the recent rise in the global average temperature near the Earth's surface, is just one aspect of climate change. What causes climate change? The mechanics of the Earth's climate system are simple. When energy from the sun is reflected off the Earth and back into space, which is most likely by clouds and ice, or when the Earth's atmosphere releases energy, the planet cools. When the Earth absorbs the sun's energy, or when atmospheric gases prevent heat released by the Earth from radiating into space, which is from the greenhouse effect, the planet warms. A variety of factors, both natural and human, can influence the Earth climate system. These are the natural causes of climate change. As we all know, the Earth has gone through warm and cool phases in the past and long before humans were around. Forces that contribute to climate change include the sun's intensity, volcanic eruptions, and changes in naturally occurring greenhouse gas concentrations. But records indicate that today's climatic warming, particularly the warming since the mid-20th century, is occurring much faster than ever before and can't be explained by natural causes alone. According to NASA, these natural causes are still in play today, but their influence is too small or they can occur too slowly to explain the rapid warming seen in recent decades. Next, we have dirty air. Air pollution and climate change are inextricably linked, with one exacerbating the other. When the Earth's temperatures rise, not only does our air gets dirtier with smog and soot levels going up, but there are also more allergenic air pollutants such as circulating mold, thanks to damp conditions from extreme weather and more floods, and pollen, which is due to longer, stronger pollen seasons. We also have the health risk. Our planet's forest and ocean absorbs greenhouse gases from the atmosphere through photosynthesis and other processes. These natural carbon sinks can keep up with our rising emissions. The resulting buildup of greenhouse gases is causing alarmingly fast warming worldwide. It's estimated that the Earth's average temperature rose by about 1 degree Fahrenheit during the 20th century. If that doesn't sound like much, consider this. When the last ice age ended up and the northwestern United States was covered by more than 3,000 feet of ice, average temperatures were just 5 to 9 degrees cooler than they are now. The effects of global climate change, according to the World Economic Forum's 2016 Global Risk Report, the failure to mitigate and adapt to climate change will be the most impactful risk facing communities worldwide in the coming decade ahead. even of weapons of mass destruction and water crisis, blame its cascading effects. As climate change transforms global ecosystems, it affects everything from the places we live to the water we drink to the air we breathe.